Alright guys, what's up, and welcome to the Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception after playthrough review. This is during the same day I finished the playthrough just a few minutes ago, and as you know, it pissed me off because I accidentally pushed the normal playthrough when I was trying to do a hard playthrough, and I was dying so much. That's the problem. I was dying so much in normal. So how hard is hard actually going to be? I think hard is going to be crushing. So, but we're here to talk about the review, just cool down time from Uncharted 3, which again is my most anticipated game of 2011. So let's get started. Uncharted 3 is about this secret organization, which, well, it's not really a secret organization. They're about this organization who wants the same thing that Drake wants. Don't they all? Catherine Marlowe is like the head of this organization, and this organization has been going on for 400 years. 400 years. And she's the one who's running it. She's old enough. And so Drake has to go against this whole organization. And the cool thing about it is they have different clothes. Not sure how cool that is, but they took a whole different spin on this game. Now each Uncharted does have its own story actually. Even though they have a number saying it's the next one in the series, it has its own story. So you can't say unless the characters come back like they did in this one, you can't say Uncharted 2 was about the Tree of Life, Marco Polo, and then this one's about that too. No, this one is about Arabia of the Sands, Realm of the Pillars, and Marlowe wants to go there for some reason. To find she wants to find out the secrets just like Drake does, but Drake has a bigger lead on it because he actually has the ring. So there was a few things that kind of was off about the game, and that was the characters. And it was that Chloe came back, and this asshole Cutter comes back, or he comes out of nowhere. What they don't explain is where Chloe came from, because in Uncharted 2 they said Chloe's gone. They made it seem like that. Chloe's gone, but then she comes back, and Cutter, who we never even met, comes out of nowhere, and he's helping them. In the beginning of the game, there's this bar fight, and you think, okay, he's against them. All of a sudden, after chapter 3, he's helping them. Completely oblivious to that. We don't know exactly what's going on. We still don't. At least I still don't. Because, we'll talk about that later. All I want is an explanation. Where did Cutter come from? Where did Chloe come from? And how the hell did Elena know that when she's halfway across the earth? I would love to know these, but they're not going to explain that because it's about this guy. So Drake finally finds what he wants, the Arabia of the Sands, and it turns out it's a complete wasteland. It's a ghost town, and there was only one reason, you see that? One reason why there was a ghost town. Why his whole reasoning for going there was to find the Arabia of Sands, and when he got there, there was nothing there. Well, there were, but there were dead people, skeletons. It's only one reason, and he drank it. It was the water. There was water that was still running, and this was in the middle of the desert. Water was still running, but there was something in it. It was a hallucinogenic substance in there, and you can and he drank it, and he was completely tripping out. He thought Sully died. He went on a rampage, and about chapter 8, Cutter said that he got hit with the same thing. Well, something like it. He said that they control people by their fears. And when Drake started tripping out, there was these freaking Ghost Rider people who's, when you shot them, their heads set on fire and they still kept coming. Their bullets did more damage. And then, but before that, well, yeah, it was after that actually. He started running after Talbot, and then they did like this Adjustment Bureau shit where he ran down this alley, and then it wasn't anything there. Then it transformed. He turns around. It went back to when he was young in Cartagena. So then, when he went in there, then all those spiders from early in the game, those spiders came back and started chasing him. So he had to run away from that. That's the whole fear thing. One thing that I'm still not getting is the deception part. Who's deceiving who in this game? Now, Sully in chapter 3, Sully deceived Marlowe because he was helping Drake get away. Cutter deceived Marlowe by helping Drake. But who the hell is deceiving Drake? Is it maybe it's the whole case that people are trying to stop him from doing what he wants to do. Chloe, Sully, Elena, everyone was trying to make him stop before he got himself hurt or worse, killed. The only person that was on his side was Cutter. So when they got to the Arabia of the Sands, you think from the trailers and everything, you're ready to kill Marlowe. Oh, you're thinking, oh, I can't wait to kill this bitch. Oh, she's gonna die. I'm gonna kill her. Guess what? She's there too, but Drake doesn't kill her. She practically kills herself because Drake and Talbot and her fell into this like sinkhole or quicksand, whatever you want to call it. And then she was just in the sweet spot where she couldn't get out. So guess what happened? She sunk to the bottom, died. Of course, Talbot gets enraged, and later in the last mission, you fight him. He's the one you fight, and it's a knife fight, of course. He fights with a knife. You have to fight with fists. And if you win, before Talbot bashes Sully with a rock, you shoot him before he bashes Sully with a rock, you get out of there safely. Assuming you get past the platform. So that's basically the story. Drake is trying to find the Arabia of the Sands. This little piece off this. It's a little piece off this lamp thing. Got a lamp on, and Marlowe finds it too. Drake does all this stuff on his own, and at the end, Marlowe dies. Talbot dies because Drake had to kick Talbot's ass. She fucking sinks into the sinkhole, and you get out. There was a few. So now that we're done with the story, let's talk about gameplay. And that might not be the best review. There's not really much about this game that you can actually talk about. At least I don't think so. You just have to play it, then you'll understand it, most of it. Overall, the gameplay was just excellent as always. The graphics were polished. The melee combat was polished and redone basically, or it was added on to. They added some aspects like grenade throw. What else? Now you can counter anything. You can basically counter anything. Like when you're trying to pull someone down there, they'll try to step on your fingers. So you press triangle and then he'll pull them down. There's some new stealth moves. The stealth mechanics have been increased, except for I still find it hard to use stealth on chapter, I'm thinking it's 14, Cruising for a Bruising, I think that's it, where you go into that part from the demo right before you go into the hold, and there's like 5 guys in there and you're supposed to stealth all of them. No, so far it's been impossible for me. You've seen me try to do it like 3 times and it was unsuccessful. So you got grenade throwback, increased melee. Gun combat is excellent as always. I haven't found the gun combat to be bad, or times where the gun combat was bad. One thing that I did like, among other things, was that even though it was frustrating, the part where on the boat where you were like moving to the side when you try to aim and you could barely hit anyone, even though it pissed me off, it was cool because I mean that's on a boat. You're gonna do that. If the water was moving just like it was in the game, that's gonna happen. And same when at the end of the game when the place Arabia of the Sands was being destroyed and it was all shaking and stuff. Even though it pissed me off when I tried to shoot that guy, he killed me, I still enjoyed it. Even though this game pissed me off a lot, I enjoyed everything about it. I enjoyed the graphics, the scenery, the atmosphere, the increased gameplay aspects. Everything was just excellent. But again, the only problems I had was the explanations. They didn't explain where Cutter came from, where Chloe came from, and how Elena knew that they were there. Because somehow she knew Cutter. And the fact that Drake, either he proposed to Elena or they're already married, which they should have said something about that. Because he had a ring on, she had a ring, but they still didn't really say too much about it. Yeah, I would have liked that they probably would have traded Cutter in for Elena. All 4 of them would be out there, but still, whatever. So, there you have it. A shorter than probably most reviews of this game. Overall, it was an excellent game, and like I said, it's game of the year. I feel that it's game of the year. No way anything else can beat this game, and nothing can beat this game. No series can beat this game. Not a single series. You can say you have Gears of War 3, okay. Well, guess what? Gears of War is over. Gears of War is over. They're saying that, I'm not sure if they're saying Gears of War could come back, but they said that Gears of War 3 is going to the end. Brothers to the end, the end. They won the war. How can you make another Gears of War when the war is over? I don't know. Just have to wait and see if they actually do it. Dom freaking died, but we're not going to talk about Gears of War because we're talking about Uncharted 3, Drake's Inception game of the year here. if they do make a good Game of the Year edition for this game, no real reason why I should get it, because one, just like the Game of the Year edition for 2, it's gonna have multiplayer stuff in it. And I read a comment on one of my unboxing video. This here is cut out for a reason, scratched out for a reason. It's scratched out so people won't sell the game or return or rent trade in the game. So yeah, this game isn't going anywhere, even if I wanted to. So there we go. It's been Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, and I'm happy, I'm ecstatic, whatever you want to call it, because this is my first video game playthrough. I wanted to make a playthrough on Infamous 2, but I couldn't. We all know how that happened. I'm not going to dwell on this subject, but I actually did it. There will be more games that I'm doing this month, but I'm not going to talk about it because I want it to be a surprise. You probably already know one of them, but I'm still not going to talk about it. I'm going to let you decide that, if you know it. But yeah, that's it. I will see you guys later. This game is excellent. IGN gave it 10, and I agree with them 100%. This game is 10 out of 10 material, and it does get a 10 out of 10 from me. Hope you feel the same way. If you don't, well then play it for yourself. If you have, well then I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you over multiplayer tomorrow. If you want to play with me, don't hesitate to play. I'll be playing not all day tomorrow, but I'll be playing tomorrow when I get home from school. Most likely I'll be playing this whole week, from tomorrow to Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow to Saturday. So there's Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, 10 out of 10, and that's it. I'll see you guys later.